Hey everybody, this is Heather DeChico. It's Thursday afternoon, and we told you guys in the show yesterday that we've made a little, not going to be too rigid, but a schedule for every day of the week to make sure that we are bringing forth value and content and things that are useful to all of y'all. So Thursdays we've designated, we've got our 5 pillars of health. Just real quick, remember we have nutrition, supplementation, exercise, hydration in water, and stress control. So what I'm going to talk to you today is about that second piece, the supplementation piece. Now, I know that many people out there believe that you shouldn't have to supplement, and you know what? I'm one of those. We shouldn't have to, but we do. And what I'm talking about is if what we want is our best version of ourselves. Now, sure, we will probably live and keep breathing and the world will continue all along while we're not taking supplements. But if what we're going for is that best version of ourselves, if what we're going for is feeling our absolute best, then we do need to supplement. And really that just comes down to what has gone on in the last, say 100 years in agriculture. The soil of today is not the same soil of 100 years ago. The mineral content in the soil is where the plants pull their nutrition from. So if the soil is not of the same quality as it used to be, then we do need to supplement. So that is why I truly believe, and I know myself, I know how much better I have been feeling since I have been consistent in my supplementation now for about a year. I know it's true. I know how much better I feel. So for that reason, I truly believe in that second pillar of health, supplementation. So what are the really big ones? There are several that I believe I learned when I was running the health food store, and I'm still in there. I still work in the health food store. There are several that every person needs. There are several supplements that every person on this planet needs to take. Again, to have the best version of yourself, to feel your absolute best at whatever age you're at. Okay, so what are those? They are definitely vitamin D. Vitamin D helps, it starts the firing process of your immune system. About 97% of those processes that are necessary for your immune system to turn on need vitamin D to even engage. So vitamin D is at the basis of everything. And remember that your immune system is mostly found in your gut. So gut health, having proper gut health is absolutely something everyone needs to think about. Probiotics, which is what we're going to talk about today in just a minute. I'm also a firm believer everybody needs omega-3s. We talked about that last week. And everyone really needs a good multivitamin, and that's where you would get your vitamin D. So omegas, probiotics, vitamin D, I don't care how good you eat, how well you eat, you're gonna need those, okay? And then for each person, there might be an added thing that we need. So probiotics. All right, let's talk about these guys for just a second. I take 2 of these every morning, and if I'm having any sort of digestion related issues, then we're going to 4 and maybe another 2 in the afternoon. Now here's why. I'm going to jump topics real quick, but then you're going to see how we're going to bring them back. Think of your gut. Think of your intestinal system. Think of everything that's going on in your gut as a football game. All right, let's just call it a football game. You've got a team of good guys and you got a team of bad guys. You got the good guys over here, you got the bad guys over here, okay? Now, there's always a battle going on, and the good guys are good bacteria and the bad guys are bad bacteria. There's always a battle going on. There's always a game going. Somebody's always winning and somebody's always losing. Now, what that looks like, the bad bacteria, when it starts taking over, it will absolutely start kicking the good guys out, and it will become the loudest, the squeakiest wheel. When the good guys are winning, they push the bad guys out, and the good guys are the loudest ones. So to take that analogy a little bit further, I want to talk for a second and bring in cravings. When we crave, I'll talk to people, especially when we're doing our nutritional coaching programs, I have a sugar addiction, or I just crave those chips in the afternoon. I always let them know this because this to me brings hope. If we think it's just a craving, we're never going to be able to get past it, it's just the way it is, we're unique in that, if we think like that, then we might not have as much energy to really try to fight it. what it really is. Okay, bad guys, what do y'all think I'm gonna say here? When the bad guys, the bad bacteria in your stomach, what do you think they want? They want the bad stuff. They want pizza. They want potato chips. They want sugar. They want that cake. They want that stuff. There is literally a direct line of communication from your gut to your brain. So when you're getting that sensation like, oh, I need those Cheez-Its, because that's one of those things for me. I've got to have those Cheez-Its. It is not just up here. It's actually, you're getting the signal from the bad guys in the football team. So here's what you need to know. The more you give them what they want, the louder and stronger they become. So what do you think the good guys want? We got these were the bad guys. The good guys over here, all the foods you know you should be eating, all the healthy stuff. That's what they crave. That's what they're telling you that they want. But if you can't ever hear them because the bad guys are so strong, that's what's going on. So that's why I know you've all probably heard people say before, when you start eating healthy food, you start craving it. Well, here's why. You've just strengthened the good guys. They get louder. They tell you, I want those vegetables. I want my greens. I want my protein. I want my good carbs and my good fat. They start telling you that, and you start giving it to them. They get stronger. Everything gets better. You truly start craving the good stuff. So the point of the story is we're not crazy. We're not making all that up. Cravings are literally messages from the gut, from one of the teams to the brain. All right, so one thing we can do to help this process. That they have a deep bench that is full of good players. You're making sure that they have all the armor that they need and that they are going to be able to win the day. You couple that with your strong choices and your nutrition, bad guys are going to have to sit down, bad guys are going to have to go home, and we're going to beat those cravings. We're going to feel amazing. We are also boosting our immune system.